Hey there guys, this is Jamster back. This is what I want to do as a new Let's Play. I'm hoping for it to span over quite a lot of episodes. I want it to be quite a long running Let's Play, as it's not really a game you can complete in a few hours as such. So I'm hoping this Let's Play will keep going, as my other ones haven't, which I'm sorry to say probably won't continue, but I will have other Let's Plays in the works. I've got a collab Let's Play I'm doing currently as well, but I will carry on with this one. So this is just a little introduction video, which will be episode 1, and then I will have more going forward. So, and I'm hoping to release one every week, so it should be really good, and it should work fine. So you can have that to look forward to, at least on my channel. But yeah, so without further ado, I'll show you Banished. So let's have a look. So town name, what do we want our town name to be? What should we pick it as? I quite like Jamsterland. It sounds, I don't know, Jamsterland. Sounds pretty good, but don't know how to do a map seed. I've not really picked one as such yet. So valleys, mountains, we'll do valleys. We want large, makes the game last a lot longer. Mild, fair and harsh, we'll do fair. Disasters we'll have off, because then I can avoid random things. So I don't really want that to happen. But we'll let's see, starting conditions. Easy. Easy game begins with 6 families. A large amount of clothing, food, firewood, building materials and tools are provided. Homes and storage areas have already been built. Seeds for fields and orchards are available, as well as a herd of livestock. Oh. Okay. So usually I do medium, because medium game begins with 5 families, clothing, food, firewood, tools and construction materials are provided. A storage barn has already been built. Some seeds for fields and orchards are available. What I will add is I do have a mod on. I have a couple of mods on actually. I do have one mod in particular, which I think is called the debug mod. Basically is kind of a cheat, but I won't use it, not loads anyway, but if people start to die, if people, I don't know, there's lots of different things that can happen in this game. You can even start, with the debug thing, you can even start your own plague, which is kind of funny. It's not funny, but you get my drift. So what we'll do is we'll start on medium. So we'll start a new game, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, but I can keep this Let's Play running with the debug mod, because basically what can happen, and it's happened to me before, I started playing this without mods, and I got to a point where everyone had died, but the game didn't end. The game kept playing itself for some unknown reason, and I couldn't quite figure out why, so, you know, still, that's fine. So basically the idea of the game is, or I believe the synopsis of the game as it were, all of these people have been exiled, and you basically have to create a village, city or society as such. You need to basically, well, make sure they survive really, and then you have obviously all of these resources. As you can see, you've got woodland, you've got like mining to do, there's even animals that you can hunt, you can gather, get resources pretty much from anywhere, you can fish, you can trade, there's quite a lot to this game really. So, and I think it's been overlooked actually quite a lot. I've seen Let's Plays with it before, but I quite enjoyed playing this game. I think I've only played it for like 4 hours in total, so not a lot, but I did quite enjoy it to start off with, so I wanted to do a Let's Play as soon as possible, and not play this game too much to get bored of it as such. So doing a Let's Play is a nice sort of fresh start. So I have a sort of basic knowledge and have an idea of what to do. So yeah, what we'll do is I'll just quickly, so that's the debug mod that I have there, and basically if I drag that down here, that allows me to pretty much do whatever I like. You can add all the different types of storage, like resources and stuff. You can give yourself access to every seed, yeah, so every crop seed, every orchard seed, all types of livestock you can make available, add livestock to pastures and stuff, and you can even add people. So as I say, with the debug mod, it basically allows you to never end. Even if everyone does die, then it doesn't really matter because I can basically make them alive again. So what I will do though, I've actually forgotten how to rotate, there we go. So I've built a couple of houses. These people need housing, so that's going to be top priority at the moment. We'll put one there, try and keep it kind of symmetrical in a way. This is what I tend to do anyway, just to begin with. Where should it go? Put it there. And then we'll have another one there. And then basically, one good thing about this game is it seems very slow and it would take a long time. But there's a very good thing you can do. You have a speed, or like a timer as such. So it's on 1 times, everything is happening as it should, in real time. They're starting to build foundations and stuff, so you need to grab all the resources. That will build all of the buildings. So, or anything you decide to make anyway. What I can do is I can put it up to 2 times, makes them go a bit faster. I can put it up to 5 times, which makes them look like they're on speed or something. I don't know what it does, but yeah, makes them pretty fast. Or I can put it on 10 times, and yeah, they'll just start racing around like supersonic speed. But it makes the game, it doesn't seem so long in a sense that it drags on and on and on because they need to build stuff all the time. But as I say, you can return to normal, you can pause it if something's going to go wrong, or if you want to try and prevent something or quickly do something but you don't want the time to carry on so that it interferes with what you want to do with it. You can mess about with it, but you can pause it. So generally I'll have it on 5 times. I'll have it on 10 times for the moment actually, because obviously I want them to build these games. Buildings. Games? Where did I get that from? Buildings. I think I was thinking about something else at then. So there you go. So you got hide coats, you got iron tools, you got potatoes apparently. Resources, let's have a look. Firewood, 240 iron, 40 logs, 20 stone. So the difference between firewood and logs is obviously a big difference. Logs are for building. Firewood is to put into people's homes, which obviously will keep them warm. Because in this game, the different climates will obviously affect the inhabitants. So if I try and pause it here. So for instance, this is a child. They'll have a health bar, so you need to look after every single, not in depth, you don't need to literally click on every single person and make sure they're fine and look after them. He's idling, so yeah, so what they're doing, job, child, so you know, he's not educated, so you need to build a school, you know, you need to quite literally do everything in this game to help them survive and to help them continue. So it gives you their name, gender, obviously male, happiness level, and gives you their health. As far as I'm aware, I think it's 1.5 hearts or 2 hearts, you're in trouble and they will probably die. So it's not good, but you can prevent that from happening, or I can add more people if they do die, but it doesn't matter. You can follow them, which is kind of pointless at the moment because of you know, not actually doing anything. But even if you did follow them, it'd be kind of weird actually, to be honest. But he's not doing anything because obviously he's a child and children don't do anything, do they? Aha. Yeah, no, but they will start building, they'll start to grab resources and such. But it is a clever little game. It's a nice sort of simple little game, and if any one of you like the Roller Coaster Tycoon, like the Tycoon games where you basically manage and you look after things, you build things and whatever, it's a very good game in that sense, that you can continue to do stuff even if, you know, things go wrong or whatever, and especially with that debug mod, you know, I can literally so I can disable stuff as well. So I can get rid of the effects of hunger. I can disable effects of health, so they can't get ill, or they can't get hunger problems and die from that. And 0 build cost. Basically, it's, as the title suggests, 0 build cost. This obviously takes stuff to build. So if I turn that on, that would allow me to just place a house and boom, it's there. So, but that would make the game way too short, and that would be like too much of a boost really, and it wouldn't really be that fun. So there's certain things I don't do. So for instance, for the moment I'll leave it as is because people are fine. If everybody decides that they get ill and everyone's just about to die, I will probably disable the effects of the health issues and the hunger problems, but I won't set them all educated. I will build a school and I will make sure there's a teacher to educate people. I will do things properly, but obviously if things do turn out to be a disaster, I don't want the Let's Play to sort of end or to sort of go bad and I've got to start again and whatever. So I'll, if things go wrong, I will disable stuff. So yeah, so let's let the people get on, and what I'm going to do is I'll end this one here, so that'll be episode 1. In episode 2, I'm hoping they will probably be most of the way through at least, and build these buildings by then, and we'll get on with building other stuff. So thanks for watching this introduction, guys, and I will see you in the second episode. I will probably not use an introduction and a goodbye in every single episode, because it's just going to be a follow-on, and you know, it's mainly, should I say it, I don't know, but mainly it's going to be like block recording, and it's just going to be follow-on episodes. It's not going to be like a totally different scene. It'll be a very familiar scene and similar scene to where I last left off, so I don't want to introduce myself and end every single episode, because that'll probably drag on, and you'll probably get bored of me saying hello and goodbye, even though it's just going to follow on the same. So I'll leave it as is, but I will say goodbye in this one. And again, thank you for watching this introduction. I hope you like it. I hope you look forward to seeing what I can eventually do with this game, and see it expand. As you can see, it's a very large world, and it's going to take me a long time to even start expanding a huge amount. And there's the effects of the climate, by the way. So they've all got like a little chilled symbol above them, which means they're cold, which then in turn has now just killed everybody off because they weren't warm enough. And yeah, that's how unforgiving this game can be. That's a very good oh dear. Okay, well, what I will do is I'll keep the same map. I'm not going to start a new game because I can just add people. I will probably disable the effects of health, as that's now just killed every single person off, and that's not fun. So yeah, that was interesting. That shows you exactly, like I said, how unforgiving this game can be. But I will see you in the second episode with more people and healthier people. So goodbye from me.